If you've ever tried shooting sports, you know it's one of the toughest genres out there. Players move fast, the action is unpredictable, and lighting is rarely ideal. You need lenses that focus quickly, reach far, and stay sharp under pressure. Today, I'm walking through my top 3 lenses for sports photography and when I'd actually use each one in the real world. Before we get into the lenses, please consider liking and subscribing. Comment below what topic you want us to talk about next. First of all, the Tamron 150 to 500mm f5 to 6.7. This is your long-range specialist. I reach for this lens anytime I'm shooting outdoor field sports where I can't physically get close to the action. Things like football, rugby, cricket, motorsports, athletics, or even cycling races. At 500mm, you can stay on the sidelines and still isolate a single player from the far end of the field. That's huge when you're restricted to media zones or shooting from the stands. It delivers excellent sharpness and has strong vibration compensation, stabilisation, and silent VXD autofocus, which helps track subjects and keeps shots steady. The vibration compensation also makes a big difference when you're tracking fast movement at 400 or 500mm. For example, shooting a striker sprinting towards a goal at dusk, or a car moving through a corner. That stabilization helps keep the frame steady while you pan. If your work involves big venues and distance action, this lens is a serious asset. Second of all, we have the Tamron 70 to 180 f2.8 G2. This is my go-to lens for indoor sports and sideline work. Think basketball, netball, volleyball, ice hockey, or even martial arts tournaments. Anywhere light is limited and you're relatively close to the action. That constant f2.8 aperture lets you keep your shutter speed high enough to freeze motion without pushing your ISO into unstable territory. The G2 version adds image stabilization while remaining the world's most compact and lightweight lens in its class. Its portability and quick, precise AF make it great for indoor sideline sports where you need mobility and low light performance. It's fast, sharp, discreet, and easy to handle, ideal for fast-paced environments. If you like this type of video from us, remember to like and subscribe. Finally, the Tamron 50 to 400mm f4.5 to 6.3. This is the ultimate flexibility lens for sports shooters. I'd use this when I don't know exactly what the day will throw at me. For example, covering a full tournament or a multi-sport event. At 50mm, you can capture the wide establishing shots, the stadium, the team huddles, the warm-ups, or crowd reactions. Then, without changing the lens, you can zoom all the way to 400mm to capture midfield action or tight moments on the far side of the pitch. It's perfect for sports like track and field, triathlons, or junior competitions where action happens at varying distances. Despite the massive zoom range, it stays surprisingly compact and well balanced. The stabilization helps out a lot when shooting handheld at longer focal lengths. If you prefer to travel light or avoid swapping lenses in dusty or wet environments, this one is incredibly practical. If you like hearing stories about photographers, consider checking out our podcast, Get the Shot. We have interviewed winners of Australian Photographer of the Year, Chris Hemsworth's personal photographer, and many, many more. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to see what we cover next week.